VRLens, IFL Securities and CLSA would like to welcome you all for the press meet of Unicommerce eSolutions Limited IPO. Firstly, I would like to thank Kunal, Kapil, Anurag and the Unicommerce team for giving us the chance to work on this transaction. It has been truly a privilege to associate with this important milestone for the company, and I'm sure the team will create consistent value for stakeholders going ahead as it always has. To give you a brief background on the company, Unicommerce is truly a one in a kind of an asset, acting as the nerve center for the entire D2C e-commerce ecosystem. Every large tech unicorn you would have heard about in the past decade, Unicommerce is the engine driving an integral part of their operations. There is no doubt in my mind that with their clear market leadership in the segment, unparalleled product portfolio, and multiple sectoral tailwinds, the company is only going to go from strength to strength. Just to give you a quick summary of the offering, issue size is of 25.6 million shares. The issue is for 100% OFS. At the upper end of the price band, which is rupees 102 to 108, the issue translates to 276.6 crores. The dates of issue are: we'll be opening the issue on 6 July Tuesday and closing it on 8 July Thursday. 8th August Thursday. We also have anchor. Company might also decide to allocate to anchor investors on 5th of August Monday. At the upper end of the price band, the retail portion will be 28 crore, HNI portion will be 42 crores. To take you through journey, strength and strategy of the company, we have senior management with us. We have Mr. Kapil Makhija, who is the Managing Director and CEO of the company. We also have with us Mr. Anurag Mittal, who is the CFO of the company. With that, I would like to welcome the management on the stage to take you all through a quick presentation. Thank you.
Thanks, Manish. I hope I am audible to everyone. Great. Welcome all to the management presentation of Unicommerce. Before we go deeper into what we do and what kind of problems we are solving, I wanted to quickly introduce the team and also talk about our respective journeys before we started our journeys at Unicommerce. Both Anurag and I have spent nearly a decade with the group, and before we started our respective journeys at Unicommerce, we came in with many years of relevant experience. I worked in technology and supply chain consulting before I joined Unicommerce, and I've been with Unicommerce for 9+ years now. Anurag has got many years of deep experience in finance across sectors like consulting and e-commerce, having worked in firms like PwC, Deloitte, 197, Snapdeal, etc. Anurag has also spent nearly a decade with the group already. Given the fact that we both and our rest of the leadership team, which by the way has also spent anywhere between 5 to 10 years, given that all of us came with many years of relevant experience and also spent a considerable amount of time together at Unicommerce, it gives us a lot of confidence as a team to take Unicommerce to newer heights. So I thought this context will be helpful before we delve deeper into the presentation. In terms of our presentation today, we will talk about an overview of Unicommerce, followed by our key investment highlights, followed by our key strategies to drive growth in revenues and profits, and a concluding summary. There is this famous quote that in retail, 3 things matter: location, location, location. Similarly, 3 things are key in e-commerce: technology, technology, technology. जब आप लोग कुछ ऑर्डर करते हैं on the website, as a consumer you see the website, आपको website दिखता है, and then you see the delivery boy जो आपके घर पे आके आपको deliver करता है. उसके बीच में जो भी हो रहा होता है, that's what Unicommerce is powering today. तो e-commerce की value chain में 3 key components होते हैं. There is a customer engagement layer जहाँ पे website होती है, जहाँ पे basically customer is placing an order via website, online marketplace or an app. The second layer जहाँ पे हम operate करते हैं, transaction processing layer, यहाँ पे सारे पोस्ट परचेज जर्नी होती है, राइट फ्रॉम द टाइम अ कस्टमर क्लिक्स द बाय बटन और जब तक वो आइटम उसको मिलता है, उसके बीच में जो भी हो रहा है कम्स इन द ट्रांजैक्शन प्रोसेसिंग लेयर, एंड द फाइनल इज ऑर्डर फुलफिलमेंट लेयर वेयर द आइटम इज गेटिंग फिजिकली डिलीवर्ड टू द एंड कस्टमर. तो वी आर सॉर्ट ऑफ दिस इनविजिबल बैक एंड टू ई कॉमर्स विच एज कंज्यूमर्स यू मे नॉट हैव सीन डायरेक्टली इंटरफेस विद, बट आप जो भी जिस भी ब्रांड से ऑर्डर कर रहे हैं, वेदर इट्स द मामाअर्थ, बोट्स ऑफ द वर्ल्ड, or let's say traditional brands like Imami, TCNS, Paragon, ये सारा का जो बैकएंड है वो Unicommerce के थ्रू पावर हो रहा है. तो एज कंज्यूमर्स यू वुड हैव इंटरफेस्ड विद Unicommerce ऑलरेडी. अगर आपने ध्यान से देखा, जो इनवॉइस या शिपिंग लेवल आता है उस पर पावर्ड बाय Unicommerce नीचे लिखा होता है. मे बी आफ्टर दिस यू विल स्टार्ट नोटिसिंग अस, बट वी हैव ऑलवेज बीन लाइक एन इनविजिबल बैकएंड टू e-commerce, बट पावरिंग अ लार्ज पोर्शन ऑफ इंडियाज e-commerce वॉल्यूम्स टुडे. एज ऑफ टुडे हम डेली बेसिस पे 2.1 मिलियन प्लस ट्रांजैक्शंस डेली बेसिस पे हमारे प्लेटफॉर्म के थ्रू प्रोसेस होती है. We are the largest e-commerce enablement SaaS platform in the transaction processing layer by revenue for FY23. We also have a brief video talking about our capabilities and the role we play in the e-commerce value chain.
E-commerce businesses face complexity in
growth and profitability. Our continuing profitability is after making necessary investments in technology and other long-term growth initiatives. Our growth is driven because of two reasons. Firstly, revenues from our existing client grows because of our revenue model. We charge our enterprise clients based on number of transactions processed along with monthly minimum commitment. And as our client grows, we continue to grow along with them. Secondly, acquisition of new clients. We have shown a strong growth of 15% in FY24 as compared to FY23. On account of our profitability, we delivered 17.5% of adjusted EBITDA in FY24 as compared to 12% of adjusted EBITDA in FY23, demonstrating 68% growth year on year. And this could be possible because of the strong operating leverage we have, which I am going to cover in the subsequent slides. We are high gross margin business. We have delivered high gross margin of 78.5%. And our gross margins are computed after accounting of server hosting expenses, software expenses, and people support cost attributable to business operations. If you see our FY22 and FY23 results, we have shown strong growth there. हमने काफी अच्छी growth दिखाई थी FY22 and FY23 में, and we continued investing in our processes to build long-term capabilities. If you see our line item as employee benefit expenses, our headcounts are largely stable since FY23, and we anticipate no major headcount increase going forward. And as we grow, we will get the benefit of economies of scale, and our employee expenses as a percentage of revenue will decline, and that will help us to add more in the profitability. And this is what we have demonstrated in our FY24 results. हमने FY24 results के अंदर 17.5% का adjusted EBITDA deliver करा just because of all these reasons, and in comparison to 12% of adjusted EBITDAs in FY23. हमारे 4 की लीवर्स हैं जो हमें एक स्ट्रॉन्ग ऑपरेटिंग लीवरेज डिलीवर करने में हेल्प करते हैं. पहला लीवर है ग्रोइंग एंटरप्राइज क्लाइंट बेस. हमारे एंटरप्राइज क्लाइंट जो है वो कंटिन्यूसली ग्रो कर रहे हैं. सेकंड है 100% प्लस ऑफ एनआरआर which help us to ensure steady flow of revenue. थर्ड लीवर है हाई ग्रॉस मार्जिन ऑफ 78.5% जो मैंने आपको पिछली वाली स्लाइड पे दिखाया. एंड फोर्थ लीवर कीपिंग कॉस्ट इन चेक. एज एन एग्जांपल, अगर आप हमारे FY24 के रिजल्ट्स देखेंगे, सो इन दैट केस विद एन इंक्रीमेंटल रेवेन्यू ऑफ 13.5 करोड़ हमने एडिशनल प्रॉफिट 7.4 करोड़ का डिलीवर करा, जिसमें 50% प्लस ऑफ ऑपरेटिंग लीवरेज था. और हम आशा करते हैं हम आने वाले सालों में भी अच्छा ऑपरेटिंग लीवरेज डिलीवर करेंगे. इन एडिशन टू दिस हमारी बैलेंस शीट शो करती है कि हमारे पास बहुत सॉलिड कैश इन बैंक है जो कि 69 करोड़ है एज एट मार्च 2024.